Hello everyone, welcome again to the channel. Thank you so much for watching my videos and welcome in today's episode. So Binance is no longer hiding about its interest when it comes to Casper. They now don't hide it anymore. Back in the days, we used to relate some of the posts that they tried to put out to Casper, but right now I think it's getting more and more obvious. Now we have one post that actually gave me confidence to even say this. This is the post that they put out today saying that this is my brain right now times 100. Now, when you look at something here, it looks familiar. And this is what we're going to be discussing in today's episode. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, make sure to hit the like, make sure to subscribe to this channel. It really helps spread the word about Casper to as many people as possible. So we're going to start from back in the days when they asked some of the questions that were really pointing towards Casper. They asked, what is the blockchain trilmma? Now, if you want to know what is the blockchain trilmma, Casper is the only crypto that has solved the blockchain trilmma. So they went on and said, it outlines the challenge to achieve optimal levels of the most desirable elements in a blockchain simultaneously: security, decentralization, and scalability. Increasing one usually leads to weakening of another. So they described the blockchain trilmma perfectly. But what they did not say is that Casper is the only crypto that does not sacrifice any of the three things in order to achieve maximum efficiency. So this is back in the early days. So we were thinking that maybe we are trying to relate everything that Binance is saying to the Casper listing because we want so bad to see Casper get listed. So there's another post that I actually want to relate to what I'm saying, because before smart contracts, we know that smart contracts are already live on Casper. As you can see, I put out a post saying that Casper smart contracts in situ, you can see they were deployed on 26th of this month, 26th September. That is when smart contracts went live. They were deployed by Casplex, and currently we have smart contracts on Casper. But look at the post that they put out before smart contracts: 18, 19, 20, now straight to 26. What do you think actually happened here? Because you can obviously see that they are hinting about Casper. Casper postponed smart contracts on August 31st. So that was a very big disappointment. Then they came and put 3 dates: 25, 26, 27. Then when the countdown began, it was scheduled for 26th of September. So smart contracts went live on Casper, which were deployed by Casplex on 26th. This is the exact tweet that was put out before Casper smart contracts. Everything is pointing towards Casper. Now, in the previous days, I used to say that maybe because we want this listing, because we want to see Casper on Binance, that is why you can see that we are relating every post that they put out with Casper. But this post here, I think this is the final confirmation that they are so much interested in Casper. I think the intern is very addicted to Casper. Now look at here. Now what they did is just to put this Binance, but actually this represents a DAG. And we know that now when you look at the Casper Explorer, I think this is a perfect description of the Casper DAG. So they're trying to say they're interested in Casper, but they can't just mention Casper. And I don't know why it's so hard to actually mention Casper. They always talk about other cryptocurrencies: Solana, XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Sui, all these new cryptocurrencies. They can feel free to talk about them. But why do you think they are so hesitant? They have to use some sign language, some coding language in order to display. They have to use some complicated code language in order to describe Casper. I don't know exactly why they're trying to hide this Casper message to the people. So let's wait and see. But I believe, because I decided to put a post out there and said, I think this is the final confirmation that Binance is already interested in Casper, and they are not just interested in Casper as they described here. This is my brain right now times 100. Now, some people think that maybe Casper is going to do 100x. I saw some posts from the Casper community. Some people believe that due to what was written here by Binance, they believe that Casper is going to do 100x, which is actually on the table. Casper doing 100x should not be a surprise. If a 2 billion crypto goes to, let's say, 200 billion, we've seen a lot of cryptocurrencies that have done nothing groundbreaking achieve these types of market cap without even breaking a sweat. We saw what happened with XRP. XRP is now worth close to 200 billion. We saw what happened with Solana. We saw what happened with Sui. We saw what is happening with Ethereum, $500 billion in market cap. So why can't Casper do the same thing? So I believe Casper is primed for a massive pump and people are not ready. You can say that why is Casper not moving despite having smart contracts, despite moving from 1 block per second to 10 block per second? We haven't seen anything when it comes to price. And this has happened several times. Back on May 5th, 2025, most of us believe that after Casper moves from 1 block per second to 10 block per second, I think these top tier 1 exchanges are going to give a green light to list Casper, but the price remained the same. So what happened is the price did not do anything. Then we have smart contracts, something that was long waited by the Casper ecosystem, but the price decides to do the same thing. It did not do anything. The price is still the same. People are now confused, like what is happening? But we have to read this post from Caspian, which says, remember this, market makers and tier 1 exchanges won't let you hold cash naturally. Their goal is clear: to plant fear, doubt, and panic in your mind. They want you to feel like every other coin is rising while cash is worthless, failed, with no future. All of this is just to make you sell at low prices and then buy back at much higher prices. Now, why has not a single major crypto page mentioned Casper smart contracts launch? Imagine the same news for the meme coin or a listing on Binance or Coinbase. Every big page would blast it immediately, but Cas completely invisible, as if nothing happened. So you can see this happen when Casper moved from 1 block per second to 10 blocks per second. These mainstream crypto media never talked anything about Casper. It's only a few of them that value decentralization, that value innovative technology. Only a few of them went out to announce about Casper, but most of the mainstream crypto decided to keep quiet about Casper. And the same thing has happened after smart contracts. The Casper ecosystem were trying to voice this upgrade or this achievement. Now, why do you think most of the mainstream crypto media are trying to avoid Casper? Because they know exactly that Casper is a big threat to the top cryptocurrency blockchains. So when you connect the dots and one conclusion becomes clear, Casper is severely undervalued. This isn't just an investment, it is a historic opportunity for those who read between the lines and are ready to play the long game. There's sometimes I will tell you that Casper is going to pump, Casper is going to go to insane levels because of A, B, and C, because of listings, because of smart contracts, or because of any other type of catalyst. But what we have seen is that sometimes all these catalysts might happen, but the price is going to remain the same. So I think the most important thing that people need to have is the conviction. Sometimes all these fundamentals can play out, but the price won't respond. So what do you actually need? Do you sell because all the fundamentals have now played out and you're not seeing anything in terms of price? Or are you going to stick with the values and the things and the beliefs that made you get into Casper in the first place? So many people get confused. So many people are getting confused, and I think most people are going to give up because smart contracts happened, the crescendo hard fork happened, and we've seen nothing when it comes to price. But for the people that know, I think this is a massive and historic opportunity as it has been described by Caspian. So Binance knows exactly. You think Binance is just posting this for fun? They understand about Casper and they can't wait to list Casper. Whenever they feel the time is right, they're going to list Casper. But I think everything that they're saying, everything that they're pointing is directing towards Casper. And I think we're not delusional, we're not hallucinating here, because sometimes you want something really bad and you just link everything that is happening to the thing that you want to see happen. But this is not the case. This is a DAG being described here. This is not about BNB chain or anything. This is a description of a DAG. When you look at the Casper Block Explorer, this is what they're trying to describe. Now, if this is not confirmation, I don't know exactly what confirmation do people want. Do you want Binance to come out and say, this is Casper on my brain right now, times 100? They are giving obvious hints right now because all of the hidden or coded messages they used to provide in the previous days does not actually matter. What matters now is them getting people to understand about Casper, getting people to know about the blockchain trilmma, getting people to understand about how secure, decentralized, and fast Casper really is. This is actually interesting. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. And if you like this video, make sure to hit the like and don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next episode.